Hi everyone, my name is Fatima Sidibe. I'm a junior here at Swampscott High School, and today I have a special guest with me, Heidi Weir, to talk about the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice, I believe.
Yes. So thank you so much for having me and for allowing me to talk about this really fascinating and vital thing that's going on in our community. So the longest day actually is something that is being promoted by the Alzheimer's Association, and I work over at the Residences of Vitten Square, which is right across from Marshall's, and we have a new home there for people who have memory care issues, and so we're out trying to promote understanding of what dementia is really about. The longest day is the Alzheimer's Association way of asking people to think about what it might be like to be a caregiver for someone who has Alzheimer's or another type of dementia. So what I'm here today to do is to maybe show you a little bit about what our simulation is, and maybe help promote what we're doing in the town of Swampscott on the longest day, because we will be in 4 different places doing it for the public and showing people what it might feel like. It's a fun little simulation that takes about 10 minutes per person.
Do you happen to know those places that you're going to be at?
Yes, we will be at the fire department, and actually the fire department will be closed to the public because we're doing all the fire department staff from 10 to 12, and then from 12:30 to 2:30 we'll be at the Swampscott Library, and that will be open to the public, and from 3 to 5 we'll be at the police station in Swampscott, and then finally from 6 to 7:30 we'll be at the Lynch Van Otterloo YMCA.
Okay, thank you very much. So would you like to talk to me a little bit about these items that you brought today?
Absolutely. So as people age, different things happen with our body, and so what I've done is I brought together some things that you might experience as you age. Some things are specific to dementia, other things are just things that happen with a normal aging process. And the first thing we usually start with is I put corn kernels in your shoes. And what that does is it gives you the sensation of the difficulty people might have walking. And we're going to actually relieve you of this one today because you have tied up tight shoes, and so I'm not going to make you do that, but you can imagine what it might be like spending a day walking around with the kind of pain that you get from corn kernels in your shoes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these gloves and have you put them on them. And so as you age, you also begin to lose sensation in your feelings. Your sense of touch becomes compromised. There we go. And the other thing that happens with your fingers and your hands is with arthritis, it gets very difficult to move your hands. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take these fingers and I'm going to put a rubber band around them so that you have a clue of what it might feel like to not be able to use those fingers like you used to using. And also you might find that you're losing some sensation, more sensation, because they go numb on you. All right.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing I'm going to do is give you this pair of glasses. Now these are sunglasses that I've taken some purple paint and made circles around on the inside, because when you have dementia, your vision becomes more tunneled, and so you're not able to actually see outside this space. So this is going to simulate what it might be like to try and see. The other thing is there's some yellow in there. It kind of darkens your vision, so it makes it even more difficult to see.
Oh, yeah,
Do you get it?
definitely.
You get
yeah.
it? And finally, there's a few little dots of purple. It's fingernail polish that I put on there to simulate, but it gives you an idea of how difficult it is, your vision, when you're losing your vision as you get older.
Yeah, I can't see anything now.
You got it. All right. So that's the vision. Now, another thing that happens, you'll love this one, when you age, is that the cartilage in your nose and your ears continue to grow, which makes it tighter on your breathing passages. And so I'm going to put this on your nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, listen, if at any time anything gets really uncomfortable, all you have to do is say, this is it.
Oh,
okay?
I'm great.
All right. You're great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the final little piece I'm going to do is put some some noise on your head. And what you're
Okay.
going to hear is basically it's the sound from a cafe. But there it is. What happens, wait a minute, before I put it on, what happens is that you hear noises all the time and you're not really able to distinguish voices. So I'm going to put this on and then we're going to stand up and I'm going to turn you around 3 times. And then you'll sit down again and I'm going to give you a bag and give you some instructions, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
You tell me if you don't like it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is incredibly
Can
loud.
you hear that?
Oh, my nose thing came off. Wow. I don't know if I'm any louder right now.
Can you hear it? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Very little.
Very little. All right, let's see if we
All
can
right.
turn this down just a tad. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. All right, can you stand up?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to ask you to hold this a minute.
Okay.
And we'll just turn around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay.
You want to have a seat back down again?
Oh, now I'm
Can you see
dizzy.
your chair?
Okay.
That was part of the reason for doing it. Make you a little dizzy. So I have this little bag here, and this is your bag.
Okay. Oh, this came off again, but that's okay.
That's okay. I'm going to give you 3 things to do, okay?
Okay.
I want you to find the book and open it to page 53. Will you find the cards for me too and take out the Queen of Hearts? And then finally, you need to write a little thank you note to your sister, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So, find the book.
So this is my bag that I have of things that oftentimes people who are experiencing dementia start to collect things and they hoard things, so they put things in.
Can I put
And
this
you'll-
here?
Sure, sure.
It's a book. That's not a book. That's
So
not
that's-
a book.
That's a wallet. So you found the book. Have you read this book before? This is a book called Tom Sawyer.
By Mark Twain.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
not.
and Huckleberry Finn is a friend of his too. Did you ever read the book on Huckleberry Finn?
No.
They went up and down the river on the rafts. And do you remember what you're supposed to be doing?
I think you said you want me to go to a
I
page
want you to turn page 53.
53.
Right. And I'm
Okay.
trying to distract you at the same time. Have you figured out that?
Kind of, but I can't see
You
the
can't
numbers.
see the numbers. Well, how about this? Why don't you put the book down
Okay.
and see if you can find the deck of cards there.
Okay.
There's
Is
a
it
nice deck of cards in that bag.
No, that's not cards.
You got all kinds of good stuff in there, don't you?
Are the cards on my? No, that's tea.
Yeah, you need a deck of cards. It might be in a pocket.
A pocket. Okay. Oh my gosh! There's a ton of stuff in here. Napkins. Where's that cards? Have I dropped the cards?
No, you haven't dropped the cards. Let me help you with this. Right here. There you go. There they are.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the cards. Okay.
Do you remember what card you need to find?
I think it's the Queen of Hearts.
It's stressful, isn't it?
Just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Just a little bit.
No, that's a spade now. Oh, no, that's the Queen of Spades. King of Diamonds, Spades, Queen of Diamonds. Come on, jokers.
I was doing this with my husband last night, and he couldn't find the card either.
This is very hard.
He said, Heidi, you took the card out on me.
I'm sorry, I'm dropping cards. Oh, I think I found her. I think I found her.
Yay, she did it. She did find the Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
And finally, if you want to just write a thank you note to your sister, that would be really helpful. Do you-
Okay, I need a pen.
There's a pen here, and I think there were some cards in there, but everything's
Oh, I
all
took
over
out
the
something
floor.
that's card-like earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did I take something out, a card out earlier? Oh, that's
There's
is it
just
an envelope?
Here you go.
Okay. A thank you note to my little
Thank you
sister.
note to your sister, yeah.
Okay, so I have a little sister. She's 13. Thank God. You. Okay, wait, hold on. Thank you for being my sister.
You're doing an awesome job.
I think
you
so.
really are. You really are. You dropped
It
your
is
lipstick
incredibly
here,
hard to write. Oh, my lipstick. Oh,
Your
no.
lipstick, not your.
I think I wrote it well.
She did a great job. So thank you. Thank you for being such a great sport and putting all of this on.
No problem.
Let's take it off a minute so you can tell us what you. Woo.
So now I can hear.
Now you
Oh,
can
I feel
hear.
like I was so loud for a very long time. Okay. Can I take the glasses off?
Take your glasses off.
Oh, wow. I can see again. Wow.
There you
Okay.
go.
And then the fingers.
And the fingers. Did your fingers get numb?
Just my thumb, just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So what did you think?
That was so stressful. It was incredibly hard.
It is stressful, isn't it?
It was incredibly hard, yes.
And so can you imagine what it would be like to go all day like that?
That is so hard, and especially to focus on the questions and still uphold the conversation and still like act as if you don't have.
And I was trying to be a little bit difficult with you and talking about things like Tom Sawyer to distract you and know that because that's what happens all the time. We don't realize how long it takes a message to get into the brain and for people to internalize it. And so we get talking and trying to go too fast and why aren't you doing this faster? I'll get those cards out for you kind of thing. And so the simulation is just a way for you to think a little bit more differently about people who you might meet in the grocery store or wherever. And actually my goal is to see if we could make Swampscott a dementia-friendly community by making more and more people aware of what's going on.
I agree. I agree.
So thank you so much for taking
Thank you.
part of
Thank
this.
you for being coming here with us.